Welcome in, Twitch viewers, to another running of the SunDay FunDay. Oh, we're about nuts here. I just screwed up again. Wait a minute. What did you do? You screwed up a third time. We screw up a lot over here. I'm not a streamer. This is something we did. I ended up, it's kind of a hobby at this point. Get out of studio mode so I can relieve some of that RAM. And we are, come on now, didn't I get it there? Short list, guys. Camera action. Hello, Twitch and YouTube viewers. Once again, SunDay FunDay on Hype Performance Discord. We do have live comms if you have Discord. And we love to get everybody flying with us. Doesn't matter what you fly. I fly the helicopter almost all the time, but y'all are welcome to fly anything from Cessnas to 380s. We've had them all. Lo used to fly the world tour with us. I'm not talking about 7 hours ahead, but on 4-hour hops. So we can do this. Let's get her done. Welcome in SunDay FunDay and everybody that's flying with us. Firehawk, are you going to get loud? He's not going to take the I didn't ask him to be co-host, just to guide a few of these trips if people want somebody to follow. It's good to have him with us. I don't see CC on the tarmac anymore. I'm going to get my aircraft and get a couple of view settings. Oh no. Yeah, see, I knew this was going to happen. Let's go with this view and this. That might work. That might work. There you go. You get 3 of my PFDs. Guys, I got to fill up because I've been sitting here a minute. I did this once, but I noticed that I was already at 83%, so I don't know if it's humidity or what it's got. You know, I'm not that technical, so something's eating up my gas today. Probably mixture related. Rock and roll, guys. I didn't see anybody. I'm lifting off. I didn't see anybody in my drone mode, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to see you in my. I saw Cece come in. There's hope. My settings can't be all wrong because I did see Cece pop in. So, well, I'm flying a full circle because I got to get turned around here, and as long as you guys got good settings, maybe I just got too much going on because I'm trying, to make a good stream and all those things, and we already know I got a little pea-picking computer, so 2 little pea-picking computers to do a big job, one big job. Cleese, who is Cleese? You're not talking about Cece? You know? Oh, Fleecy Stew. Okay, somebody new flying with us I haven't seen or heard of, which is cool. We've had all kinds on these streams come in. They see a post on the calendar. This is probably who I was asking about before. Somebody said they were definitely coming. We got a lot of response. Landing gear up. This week we got a lot of response out of the calendar post. A lot of interest. Several people said they were going to be here, so that's one reason why I went ahead, and it was just you and me in Discord, and I figured I had a minute anyway. My neighbor needed some help moving a piece of furniture, so we did that. I'm off. I'm going to have to zoom. Guys, I could not get my sim to load the flight plan today. So what I have, come on, man, I need a little nav map, dummy. And my fourth monitor, isn't. I'm going the wrong way, right? So it's over this way, and no. Well, I've got to look at the actual little nav map app on my sim today because the tablet shows it, but it's hard to see which direction I was pointed. So to get orientated on this without the full little nav map window, you may be able to see it there. I popped it up in the screen, but I run that so that the helicopter knows where we're going, because I sure don't. I just make the plans. You make the plans happen by coming along with us. Let's go. We've got a kind of a long flight today, guys. It ended up almost 300 miles. I had to cut it back a little in order to make the twists and turns to follow the rivers and roadways that we like to do. It's all about low and slow in the ice bucket. And that don't bother. That stuff ain't gonna bother me, like I said. So, Slovakia. Yes, we've had a few Slovakians. Slavs. I'm sorry. Would you prefer Slavs, Randolph?
No, it doesn't matter.
I don't want to offend, and some people get offended over calling me a white boy. I am.
I don't get offended.
I really am. I put it out there on camera. I'm Mama made me. Daddy was. At least the man they told me was Daddy was. So what's the first leg on this? Let me pull that little map back up. First leg to waypoint 1 to get us in the hold down here, going to Alpha Yankee Kilo Oscar. And we're almost on board with that flight plan now. We're going to enter the little valley that's going to lead us up there. We could take straight over paths, but I feel like, the world tour set us off on this path where we're really doing the low and slows. Let's sink in the scenery 2024 boasts so much about. My graphics, my little pea-picking computers don't do a lot, so don't expect much. I'm not a streamer. I'll make a lot of mistakes in that area. You may catch me with a screen with a be right back screen off after we've taken off on an airport. I got a lot of things going on trying to do these things, even on a normal stream day. Let's get some autopilot going at about 120 knots. I'm going to increase a little bit, get a better hook on my magenta, and kill that little nav map so I don't have to look at it. You know what? I can't see it on that other monitor, and I can't activate my big screen. I got to figure out what's wrong with my memory problem so that I can do these things again. It argued with me again this morning and made me change settings trying to get that big screen up. And last week when it just failed on me and I had problems the rest of the day because it resets my graphics settings, whereas the main game, trying to copy and everything over to the streaming computer, it takes those settings and thinks everybody's got the same, and nobody can, my little pea-picking computer can't do all that. So Dan, how was your stream this morning? Where'd you go?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't do this. Don't come on my stream and tell me about what you're doing. But we can talk about yours. Dan runs a SunDay stream as well. Absolutely, please.
I had a good time.
Cool. Where'd you go?
Well, I started in Dallas. Then I went over to Little Rock, Arkansas. Then I went down
Shazam.
And somehow
And-
in the middle of the night, I ended up in Myrtle Beach.
And you're all navs and real time and all that stuff. You fly mostly navigation flights where you're going, what, VORs or NDBs or stuff?
I do both IFR, VFR.
Awesome. I haven't even got
Have a good time.
I haven't even got my private pilot's license in 24 yet. I'm ready to do. No, I think I did. I think I got my single engine solo done, if I remember right. Now that I think on it a little more. Why am I going right when I need to go or left when I need to go right?
I'm following you guys. I didn't even
I wish I could see you guys. I'd follow you. All right, my autopilot
behind you.
elevation's coming up a little bit, and low and slow. You got to make sure you don't run into a hill. So I'm raising elevation just a little bit, coming off the autopilot. I love the H-145. I just push a button, just like you would in the aircraft. Push a button, and it goes where I
You're not
want.
the 160?
I am in the 160, but my beep trims and my autopilots are set the way that I thought I had you set up. And if you used it, you could fly just like this. You too. How's that song go? About the cowboy you see by our outfits. You see by my outfit that I am a cowboy. Let me put on my chicken hat for this. You see, I see by your outfit you're a pilot too. We see by our outfits that we are both pilots. If you get an outfit, you can be a pilot too. That's one of my favorites. I need to rustle that up. Get one of my minions on it. I lost Grantler. I lost all my minions. Low quit flying with us. No hard words and nothing. And we just ain't. He's got a 5-year-old he's raising, and he told us it was going to be probably 5 years before he really had any more time. We did a full world tour. Yeah, he talked to me. I'm not going to say he didn't, but he just wasn't going to be able to spend the time. Low, Cece, you, number of you guys were real dedicated, here every week, and if I needed anything, you were there for me to look it up or whatever it took. And that really made the world tour what it was. By the way, you can on my YouTube, you can get the original first flight, last flight, most of the flights in between. We did stream all of them live. 72,000 miles plus.
What? We flying over that big old mountain ahead of us.
I ain't no navigator. No, we're gonna take this. Okay, the magenta is a go by. Okay, you know that. We're gonna fly the valleys. And we're just going to look for this valley. It's going to come up here and take a hard right hook and go north. Right now it's going west. Early. Again, I'm not a navigator, okay? I
Following you.
no, I would right now because I don't even have my, I couldn't load my flight, Dan. I couldn't load my flight. So
I had the exact same problem. I couldn't get it to load.
I'll bet you it was the flight plan. So what I thought was, well, we've had this problem before with little nav map conversion. So I saved another one. I named it VFR or IFR instead of VFR, right? And I took its original deal. Maybe I screwed something up, but I must have something screwed up, obviously, in that plan. So anybody else couldn't get the plan to load. Randolph, did you get the plan to load?
With some modifications, yes.
Really?
The sim didn't recognize some of the airports on the route. So
That's what's happened. I can't get my new version for 2024. I can't get my new version of Little Nav Map to work proper. It complains every time I come in. You remember what, Dan, we talked about the load module, that you've got to load all these sceneries. And if you do it once with every piece of scenery you have on board, little nav map will remember that and put all those waypoints back. So when you do use those softwares, if you're a add-ons linker user like I am, you can choose that at the time you're going to fly that scenery or that aircraft or whatever, needing that mod for the sim. You don't have to load everything all at once. So that's what I'm running into. My little nav map isn't saved in the proper file. If that file's not being seen because I didn't load a full set, I haven't been able to since I updated. So there's my problem there. In case anybody else has that problem out in stream land, the river is wide, I cannot see. It's little bitty down there. If you squint, it's a creek. Yeah. I cannot see. I have no music except for my Eve that I can play without copyright strikes. I mean, that crap that YouTube gives me, if y'all want to tune to that. I have. Good evening, Frank Seltenreich. Welcome in, buddy. If you're going to fly, I didn't get a timestamp on that on my overlay, and I just looked up. So if that's old, let's see. I don't have a timestamp over there either. I'm sorry. So like I said, I've had issues this morning. To say the least.
Did you see anybody yet?
No, ain't nobody gonna show up. We flew all last week. Nobody, and there was a bunch of us last week. I thought that's why we got.
Right on your nose there.
Okay, so you're right in front of me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even seeing your aircraft, man. I don't know what my deal is.
Well, I'm behind you now.
Here's the thing with my copy of Flight Sim. Because I stream these all the time, and because I have to at least test things usually. At least I've loaded the flight plan once or twice. Some of them I fly a lot just to make sure, but this one's going to go a little bit low on my nav, and I'm not going to make it over this tree. And I'm still not. Nav's off. Airborne. Over the tree. Reset navs. Well, this isn't going to work because it's not going to hold me. Yeah, it's going to let me sink because it didn't acquire. It didn't acquire. And it's going to fall. Well, because I didn't unlock. Because I didn't unlock this time. Okay, so we're headed over here. We're going to make that hard right. Go north. Go north, young man, to Alaska. You know, they said, go west, young man, and then it was north to Alaska. Man, they just had us trekking all over what is now the broad USA. What an idea. What an idea. We celebrated and... inauguration this morning. We've had our presidential inauguration, have we not? Did it not go live? I watched CNN. I thought it was. So they were showing last year's. Or 2 years ago, because I saw Trump get sworn in, but I didn't see last year's. Or last term. So... I really thought, and you know me, you know, I count on you guys to correct me because I don't know, Stu. I have enough. I don't know. I thought I was following the right way. Am I not going the right way?
I don't know. I'm following a whole bunch of people. I hope I'm going the right way.
Well, as long as you see me, because I'm going the right way. I see my helicopter on little nav map on my tablet. I haven't had to pull back. App backup so that I can see for sure, but as long as my helicopter's moving, let me check the little nav map just to make sure I'm going right. It says the same thing unless it has quit on me. No, data is changing. data is changing, so it knows what I'm doing. I'm at 102 knots. Because I slowed down. I may have lost ground trying to get up to elevation here. Because, yeah, we had to come up a little bit to get in the valley. The elevation, as I said when we first started here, I had to change autopilot back on. Headed for Kokoda, about 5 miles out. Anybody need to stop? I'm an old man. I know about old man now. You know, every time you stand up, you gotta pee. The great deal is every time you pee, you get fart. Remember that? You know, we made jokes about it as a kid. Mama taught the babies. Yeah, little girls don't do that, right? Well, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. They just talk so much they never gain enough back pressure. But that's another story. So, yeah, we made fun of it to the point, because Mom would say, don't do that, right? Teach your sister bad habits, I guess. I don't know. And we made fun of it and stuck our hand under our armpits and made that noise and laughed about it. Today, you get to do that every time, right? Every time you get up to go pee. Okay, maybe I'm just full of flatulation. That's everybody. You're not gonna, and that's the thing. Old men don't admit to these things. You know, they don't admit to it. I do. I don't care.
I'm just glad I'm a young man.
I don't. Yeah, well, that's what it is. You just haven't got that yet.
72 a young man, I'm pretty sure.
You know, my dad at 72, I can only imagine what he was going through. And this is a man that barely, instead of groaning when he got up like I do, he would hum. And I didn't realize why Daddy hummed until about a year ago. When but every time Dad'd get up, you know, he didn't want to show nobody he was in pain. This man drove his car off a cliff at 18 years old, walked around with a broken back they wired up 3 days later for the rest of his life. Okay, walked around with a broken back for 3 days and didn't know it. He shoved accidents happen, and I was about knee-high to a grasshopper. He shoved a screwdriver through his hand. I could see this thing squirting out blood. I'm thinking, oh, my God, right? He looks at it, looks at one side, looks at the other. He pulls it out, not a grimace on his face. He says, I kid you not, I was knee-high to a grasshopper. He says, might have to go to the hospital for this. We're talking about a skinny man. You know, twig like I am, and and that's just how he is. So never gets excited, right? What was my point? We started on navigation, and that daggone flight plan I couldn't get straight with a nav map. And look where I got. Oh, the moans and groans are getting old. And I was telling, I was telling my fart joke. Nobody laughed, and I couldn't even make it synthetic. That's pathetic. Pathetic. I don't know why anybody would watch. Huh? What? Am I going the wrong way?
No, do a flip.
I'm too low. You know the rules. I'm too low. I can do that. I've shut my thing off. Y'all slow down. Make sure I don't get. I can't see nobody, so y'all slow down. Make sure I don't lose nobody, and I'll do that. I'm not sure if the chicken dance works. I saw it pop up. I'm not watching stream because I can't, but yeah, maybe I can now that I've gotten my I want stream manager. And here you come. Okay, now This is not going to tell me what I need to know.
Well, don't
Let me do it this way. I might be able to see it. No, if somebody played the chicken dance, I don't think I can even hear it because we missed one last week from Grantler. And I don't know what's wrong unless we test it. So, and without a pre-stream test, it's just what it is. I don't see where it is, where the problem is, any more than I can see where my voice mod to get my sounds working again. And I haven't had time to play with it. I should have been doing that this Wednesday, Thursday.
What's this airport ahead of us here?
We should be coming into the second Alpha Yankee Alpha Zulu, I want to say. Yeah, I'll pull up the little nav map here. Again, I'll have my other screener would be right up there. Alpha Yankee Alpha Zulu. And we're just a few miles from it. It's just, hop, skip, and a jump, about 5 miles. Maybe less.
How do you see yourself on a little nav map on a second computer, on your streaming computer?
Well, are you watching my stream? How am I?
I'm trying to fly behind you.
Okay, it's not on the streaming computer. On my stream, I have this application, and if you caught it on a delay 30 seconds from now, you could see that. And it shows my aircraft, and I can see how far we are from it.
Probably get that right here.
Yeah, and I just, or I can zoom in. Actually, I can do this. I have set up a few. Got to make flights in the active window again, and we did. And I do have that. It doesn't give me a distance, so really I got to look at that app anyway to figure this out, without just on the fly. But I got to do the same. I got to do the same kind of stuff when you ask me what my bearing is, because this is the only place that is. And I don't even have it today because my navs are not loaded. I couldn't get flight sim gears up, okay, to load. So it is what it is. Okay, back to screen 1 and fixed. Over like that because my... Hi, sorry we lost you. Who was it?
Somebody's gone.
Who was it? Oh, it was,
I don't know.
yeah, it was, Randolph. He may have pulled one of yours, CTD, computer locked up, and he'll be back. Hope so.
I've done that.
Good to have him with us.
Away from it for a while.
But we get all kinds. People that fly with us you never seen before. They got us off the calendar at Flight Sim Forum's calendar. And they just wanted to fly. They're not in Discord. I give all the links over there on Flight Sim calendar. We post them on the Hype. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I get a lot of... When we were doing that world tour, Dan, we were getting 200, 300 within 24 hours, 300 views on what was our live stream, 12 hours ago. But within 12 to 24 hours, I was getting hundreds on a regular basis. Now, we've cut that back to about 2. I mean, 20, I don't know. I don't watch those numbers anymore because they're worthless. But since the world tour, and we lost those 5 months, and we're getting stragglers coming back. But I've noticed the trend over the years. We get return people because we want you to be comfortable. If you're a talker, you're cool. Come in, listen to it on Discord, real time. Wait the 20-second delay and watch the stream. We just want you to come fly with us. That's all it's about.
CCK's ahead of us there.
CCK.
CK Cannon or whatever.
CK Cannon. All right. Awesome. I wish I could see everybody. Okay, and what I was going to say is because I stream these and want to have a fresh copy of it stable, I don't take the updates on my helicopter, and I haven't done what is recommended. If you're a first-time 2024 user and you've not reinstalled, fully reinstalled, uninstall, get rid of everything and make sure it's gone, Flight Sim 2024, and reinstalled it, you lose, I think, did they add 4 gratis pro because they effed up. They really messed up on the launch, and they're wanting to say sorry. You don't get none of those aircraft unless you wipe your system clean and take a new install. Well, there's other things that I think are now conflicting with that original version because I've totally lost everybody. And that's the only thing that I haven't done. I've kept update. I've got the updates. You know, that's not what I'm saying. But it's updated on that original version that was done before their major mod when they did that update. And then because of that update, if you recall, they had to have a patch real quick, which was good. Because if they got a patch, it's a good thing. We didn't have to spend time or change anything, usually. So, a Zambia airstrip, he stops at about everything we pass. Because he doesn't talk with us. At the very most, he comes into the Discord and listens. Not that he hasn't talked with us. He's real. We know that. And he flies with us all the time, has for a long, long time. Anybody need to stop at this yeah, it looks a little bit shady out here in the jungle, right? Papua New Guinea, guys. They said they wanted to do Papua. Where's the major airport? Is it Loki? I couldn't think of the name for the life of me. Had too much on my mind at the moment. And when I made the flight plan, and I just threw something together. Just to be honest with you guys, y'all said you wanted to go Papua. So we're in Papua New Guinea. We can do 2 of these if y'all by popular vote want to do that. We'll do another section, you know, maybe overlapped in some territory, but if not airports. I got a bare right just, you know, and I'm not from Papua. I don't know none of the natives. If they're cannibals, you know, that's, hey, don't judge. Don't judge.
Okay, I don't judge.
That's the way that it was brought up. Your mama taught you some strange things that I had to. I didn't say that. We love you, Dan. You're such a good sport. And that's something we made clear on the world tour. Don't take any of this seriously, guys. If I offend anybody in New Zealand or anything, man, we've had such a great time just touring the world and doing these flights. It's all great to me. There's good and bad everywhere. As a homeless individual for 20 years, I can tell you, I love this town, but they ain't all good. Then, you know, everybody got their own, and everybody has a bad day. You know, don't judge. Try to get along. That's the main thing. Don't get locked up for it. Your anger, all this frustration, that spending too much on Christmas, all this anger and frustration builds up, and getting drunk on New Year's and all these things. And now you got family coming over for Thanksgiving. I've seen a Thanksgiving turkey thrown. I kid you not. I've seen it thrown. We went out to dinner that night. But don't get arrested over it. You know what? It ain't worth all that. I watch a guy called Bounty Hunter D on YouTube lately. This guy's made millions with what he's done. But he's done everything from bounty hunting to putting boots on people's car to evicting little old ladies. I watched one yesterday. He had a mechanic that decided he wanted to quit. Well, he's driving a company car. Guess what? 3 months later, he ain't brought it back. They've talked to him a couple times. He's gotten ugly. Well, oh, wait a minute. That's the key. He's gotten ugly. Now she's a drunk. That manager just, it's all her fault, okay? But you got a stolen car in your front yard, and you don't want me to come and pick it up, okay? Bounty Hunter D don't play. Go look him up on YouTube. He didn't pay me, or I ain't sponsored, I wish, by Bounty Hunter D. But he's the greatest, man. I stopped watching, had a hard time putting it down, knowing I was going to need rest. Just the other night, I said, man, stay up? No, stay up. The way he handles people, I mean, just be nice, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, and I'd make fun. Everybody makes fun. If you don't make fun with everybody, you make fun behind people's back. And what that makes you is a liar and a thief, because you get in front of them, you just stole their time lying to them. Now they're going to trust you. You stole more time. Get along.
Be a big jet around here somewhere.
Yeah. Is there somebody flying a jet? Just a lot of noise up in this stream today, right?
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
I can hush up. Somebody type in hush up. Frank, are you going to join us today? I seen where you typed in. I hope I didn't miss you. I got to go over here and figure out who's on stream. It's hard.
Been trying to get up over this mountain.
I can't do it. I'm on Restream, and I'm idle here, guys. I've somehow not climbed through this valley and lost. Oh, somehow I hit my GTC instead of the. If you hit the GTC button in the H160, H145, either one of them, and you've got properly programmed things, I think I may have just screwed up. I hate that. You may have a conflict. So we're going to get some more airspeed, follow that magenta line back into the hole down here. Getting up airspeed I can do. I crash into the ground all the time. All you got to do in an aircraft is get close to that ground. If you're not close to that ground, you get close to that ground as fast as you can, you're going to go fast. Pull up, terrain. You're going to have a little girl screaming at you by the time you get through. Oh man, I thought you was gonna tell me you had your dog back.
No, that dog will not work.
It will. I just know they're gonna make a patch for some of these things they couldn't make happen in add-ons for 2024. It can't be all that different. The problem is the menu items are all named different. So that the programmers, when they go to, I'm way over speed. When they go to change things, they can recognize on the fly, scanning down the page of code, where they got to go to. It makes things so much easier. You're in the area, you can get to it easy, but then you got to find it. And they all name funky. When you're a programmer, they all name funky. Funky Town.
But I want my dog back. I want her back bad.
I know I do too. Who was that started with a G? Who was that created that FlightSim.to?
Oh.
Yeah, it started with a G. Well, I ended up, oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. That's what happened before. And you get over speed, it starts acting up on you all crazy like you don't know how to drive. So I'm still following the thing. I'm going to try and get it back over here on the flight plan a little bit. I'm trying to stay as low in these as I can. But that's what I was saying. You really can't tell sometimes in little nav maps. So making these is difficult. All I can do is scan in and out and see if I'm still on path, and then put waypoints. How many waypoints have we ended up with on some of these flights. So these ain't easy as just drawing a straight line. We don't do, we do low and slow. That means
You
valid.
don't want to crash around here, though. I mean, it's bad enough crashing, but it's a damn pain.
Man, you're killing me. I don't have my sounds. Helicopter crash. Or helicopter parts. So what I'm doing is I'm getting back to as low as we can go over these few hills. It's kind of the valley. Yeah, if you can see me, we're cool. But this is what I had in mind. It doesn't really look like what I thought it was going to be. But I kind of knew that too. This was a tough one to put together, and I kind of expected this. So the flight plan, I don't put cruise altitude on. It's always 11,000. I don't do none of that. So, you're on your own with that stuff, and it's just a guideline. I saw something that looked interesting. We're gonna fly it. You have a favorite flight plan that is just following the rivers and roadways, guys. I'd love to have it. Drop it to me in DM on Discord. Put it into a whisper. Put a link to it in a whisper on Twitch or YouTube. We'll talk about it. I'll probably, almost assuredly, change it because nobody flies like I do. Nobody do this. I like missions, and that puts you just about anywhere you're going to be. My problem is following direction. And yeah, I got a magenta line, but it's just a guideline. I want to go down by these trees. There we go. I want to go down. I seen a low spot. I might have to come up over it. But that's the way we did the world tour. And we flew a lot of rivers on the world tour. And we're back about 100 knots. Gotta get a little bit altitude, so I don't want to slow down too much. Gonna go ahead and autopilot. And I don't have my controls quite set right because I should be able to beep trim this in autopilot and get it to raise altitude. But I think I think it's attached in 24 slightly differently. I went by my old settings, of course, because I used the 2020 transverse that we talk so much about. So I'm back down to 60 knots trying to get some altitude. Is there a valley over there I'm missing? This sure looked a lot better than it was. I wish you would pop up. Man, I'd love for you just to do a flip right there in front of me. No?
A flip?
What are you flying today?
I'm flying a 408 Cessna.
Uh-huh.
Twin engine.
Yeah,
So you want to go that way?
I wish I could get you to do a flip on screen, but we can't stream it. I don't want to talk about it. he ready to sacrifice himself if I asked him to, though. Yeah, I love you, man. No, don't die.
I'm not going to die.
Pull up. One day we're gonna let you stream. We're gonna have to figure out that stream connection so we can stream this Twitch guest, whatever they call it.
We've done that a few times. Yeah.
I think we did once. I think I pulled Grantler in once and he used to do streams when I wasn't able to do a stream. Camera broke, anything. He'd be there for me. And it streamed right. We had him all set up so it streamed right to my channels, but he'd restream it to his, and it was great. Them were the days, my friend. They thought they'd never end. We thought we was going to do a river.
Screaming at me, tell me we're flying like
Yeah, right. Stop. What did you do to him? You got her clutch. You got her clutching the dashboard, clutching the dashboard. How you expect her to? You know what I tell them in the race car? When I get up behind them and they start swerving around, I can't. Hard to know which direction they're gonna go. I understand. I really do. I'm big in their mirror. It's hard to drive with them knees knocking and them elbows rocking. The steering wheel's hard to hold on to, and that clutch pedal don't work right no more. Much less the gas or brakes. Oh, it's hard to drive. I get it. Get all nervous. Don't get nervous. We do iRacing, ATS, all kinds of stuff on my streams. I got a new new YouTube channel that I'm gonna start doing more and more. Eve, as it gets some popularity, I got, I think, 30 over the year. No, I think I got 3 followers on Iceman-333 on YouTube. Yeah, I know you're a follower. Dan. But I think there's 3 of us. Me, you, and the Wall. Oh no, my other account. That's what it is. My other account. Me, you, and my other account. Okay. Well, I got out of that quick, didn't I? I'm lying through my teeth today. Don't even care. Iceman-333. We're going to stream Eve Online. It's a very old, long history, people in it. It's dubbed one of the most difficult and intricate involved games, MMOs. It is a real-time, real player. At any time, 23,000 people are usually logged in worldwide doing their thing, but you got to picture a vast galaxy universe, just huge expanse of space that we're flying in. I'm doing those on a different channel because I've always done simulations, American Truck Sim, iRacing, I've always done simulations, and I just don't feel right. Eve is a sim if you could sim something in outer space. We don't know what it's going to be like. We ain't done it yet. They ain't sent me up where I'm a novice, can fly this like a car. Tell it what to do, but that's what they're doing. They're putting implants in the clone and all that. Just the most involved MMO ever. People tell me all the time that they've been doing it for years, 20-ish years, and have never, I didn't know that. I didn't know it could do that. Wow, nah, I ain't never been there. I ain't going. It's dangerous in space. It's dangerous enough in known space. I live in a wormhole. So come view my new YouTube stream. Nobody's been over there. Love to get, let me see, 100,000. Yes, I shoot big go big, or stay home in the ice bucket. We will fill that ice bucket up to the top so everybody sees it. Around here you get discounts. Just sub on Twitch, doesn't cost nothing. You get extra giveaway tickets, you get discounts in the merch store, all kind of goodies, animated emojis. Best thing is live commercial-free viewing on our Twitch stream. But YouTube's not fully set up. Nobody's over there. I need the visits. Give me 100,000. 100,000 followers right now. If you give me 100,000, I'll get a notification. I guarantee you. I get a notification from YouTube just out of alarm. Hey, I shoot bigger. God, I'll take 10. I'll be happy with 2 more followers on. But But let's shoot big or go home. Let's see everybody that hasn't signed into my Twitch. I don't blame you. I don't blame you guys. I put on. I ain't nobody to follow, and I'm not a streamer. I make way too many mistakes to call me a streamer. But I love to stream, make nonsense videos. Most of them are silent movies with me on screen. Just I'll always have the cameras and audio and stuff, but silent movies with no. I don't know. What do you want to do, bro? You want to land here? Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Where are we? We are got to be Alpha Yankee Whiskey Echo. I hope.
Trying to see where it's at here.
Well, if I just push a key combination, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. AY Whiskey Echo. Alpha Yankee Whiskey Echo. I'm just a couple miles out. Let's get back to a screen I can land on. And guys, we'll put down. Hey, we're in Papa. Hey, we're in Papa. Don't judge. They're doing the best they can. And don't die. I used to do that a lot, but I learned how to fly this helicopter. No, that's a lie, okay? David gave us a beautiful conversion to 2024, and I can actually fly this thing for the first time in years. It's probably my fault again. My little pea-picking computer gets slow. Okay, I'm a long way out. Okay, and where are we? I'm still 4 miles out, 6 miles out. Am I 2 miles out? Is this Whiskey Echo? Are we at Osama or Garza? Oh no! Wait a minute! They all say airstrips. Ain't none of them very big. This shows this Osama. I'm coming down, buddy. I'm losing altitude fast. Oh, crash! Pull up. Helicopter parts for sale. I wish I had my sound bank. But I'm going to crash it just because I said it twice. Put it to tone. Akira. Oh, the name of the... Are you at Amakura? Or Osama? Well, I'm watching my aircraft, and it's putting me down at this one. I'm getting too close for it not to be. Less than a mile off Osama. Look from the name tag. Come on back. I may be landing on top of your head here in a minute. Okay, see you, man.
We're not at the same airport.
Mine, the pin on in game says Osama, but I can't read the name of the airstrip that my little map says because I'm trying to land. Landing gear down. Landing gear down. There's 3 of them in the air. Arrow, Garista, and Osama. ASAM. So gear down, and we're coming in ever so gently. I never used to be able to do this, man. Dan called me up one day, says, teach me how to land this thing. I can't do it. I'm getting frustrated. I don't want to fly it no more. I said, do it this way. He learned. I did give him a hand. I ain't much of a pilot, but we got on the same page. He got good at it. So I said, man, I know I can do this. I was crashing all the time. I was crashing all the time. He was watching, never said nothing. He says, I on some tips. And yeah, this 2020 version, 2024 conversion, or whatever, I'm sure David had to, Dave over at highperformancegroup.com, the developer of the H145, H135, the H160, and the 225, which now comes stock with the Aviators version of the 2024 flight sim. Is, I mean, I'm putting it between these trees at tree level Dano on an airstrip in Papua New Guinea. Guys, we're gonna We're going to drop it. We're going to take the vortex and give it just a little bit of land. Hit it hard like I do so well. We're going to take 5 here, guys. Hope you stick around. If you're on the YouTube or Twitch, I'll fire them up and look and see who's in chat. I've missed a lot already this morning. Didn't even think I was going to have this much together. We'll be back with you in about 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Stick around. Hope you stay with us. So Frank, we're talking about you over here in Discord. I just want to say thanks for your time. Appreciate you. We're just going to take another maybe a couple minutes here. We'll get started. We are, if anybody is listening in Twitch or YouTube and wants to fly with us, love to have you fly with us. We are at Alpha Yankee Whiskey Echo, right? Whiskey Echo, and go to this here, and we're at Whiskey Echo. Next airport, Dan, you were asking, and Discord's still off air, but he was asking about the next airport is Alpha Yankee Bravo uniform. If you're doing a direct to, trying to keep up, some of these guys are maybe watching on Twitch, guys. We'll be back in about minute or three. And welcome back, Twitch and YouTube viewers. Appreciate you sticking around. Frank, can't thank you enough. Akela, thanks for your support. And yeah, we had most of the conversation on break about all the good people who've flown with us over the years and stuff. Y'all miss a lot not being signed into Discord. Need to come on over. Hey guys, let's see what some more of this flight's about. Again, I just kind of threw this together. I've been getting lazy or tired or something. Gear up, positive rate. Oops, we'll go back down. It'll scream at you wanting some legs again. Out of the H-160. And my ATC is loud and comes in louder through my speakers, so we probably do have an echo. when he announces, he may very well be giving us a bit of an echo. But I don't monitor my own stream audibly, so because we got so many things, Discord in one ear and ATC and everybody screaming the other ATC up in here. So Arrow Airstrip is what we're passing currently. It's over here on the right. A lot of little airstrips in Papua New Guinea because, you know what, I imagine it's hard to get a truck driver to come up in these jungles. A whole lot, you know, they probably got docks with armed guards and I wasn't going to say national thieves. I did not say that out loud. You know what? Taxes are one thing, and we even complain about them politically in the U.S. But some of the corruption and thievery that goes on about good, honest, hard-working people, been convinced they're making a living, but you got to give us this much of it. That's a whole nother thing. That ain't even tax. No taxation without representation in the U.S. We like it that way. That way we got...
Sing your song to us.
Yeah, you know, because I don't even know all the words. Iceman flying high. And it brags a lot, and it brags a lot on me. So I don't want that. I love it. I love it. Them guys over at CIA Cowboy and Meat Shield and they just what?
Why did we just stay in the jungle when there's this really nice little
Because you didn't look ahead at whether there was a better option 20 miles ahead. And I'm not a navigator. I make the plans, guys. You make the plans happen. You need a break. You can wait long enough to get there. We had stragglers we had to let catch up on this leg. So we've got a little out of hand. And guys, Firehawk's flying with us back there. If you're flying 2020, guys, take advantage of it. He flies with us all the time. I can't say he's going to fly with us every time, but at least in the 2020 version, you still got somebody you can make a beat on and fly in behind, and it's okay. So we were kind of worried about that 2020, 2024. Feel like Microsoft kind of gave up on a 10-year project. I had to go to 24. Thank you, Steve, at High Performance, because I'm poor and couldn't afford it. He put out for me. Biggest sponsor the Ice Bucket has by far. Can't thank all of the High Performance group for the great product they put out. And reasonably priced. I'm talking there are aircraft in Flight Sim 2024, 2020 that they're going to cost you $100. They're going to cost you $150. I mean, you think gear and flight gear and stuff is expensive. Where do you buy the software for these things to make a good study level aircraft? These are study level aircraft, greatest developers on Microsoft Flight Simulator add-ons as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I gotta thank Steve for the sub. I didn't even know I got one.
Nah, you weren't in here. Oh, somebody else got one.
Well, I guess it was.
He and I have talked about this, and he knows I'd rather give them to guys that are in the room. We haven't had a lot of support, so he gave them out to a couple of guys that were in the room that day. That was 2 weeks ago, and yeah. Hey, you get commercial free viewing. You don't have to sit through the commercials. Reach up there and slap that subscribe button on Twitch. All kinds of good perks with that. So is this a bigger airport? Are you that far ahead of us? I didn't look at Little Nav Maps, so I didn't see.
A minute
Yeah, I didn't see that it was a bigger airport.
Like it's about 90 miles.
On the world tour, I paid attention to whether they even had fuel, but I ain't even been doing that out here in the jungle. You know, we stop. Tell me where you want to stop. I can fuel any. I got a rod on the nose of my heli. I can fuel midstream. All I got to do is push a button. It comes to me. It's done. Yeah, cheat. Call it a cheat. I feel like it every time I push it. I haven't got it programmed for my 2024. It won't work right.
At my age, I've always cut gas.
Right. Back to the fart jokes. Man, I wish I had my audio. I gotta fix that this week. I gotta fix it this week. I say nothing but time on my hands. Not anymore. Not right now. So, we're getting down the road. Amora Airport is ahead of us. Let me look at the little nav map just for shoots and ladders. It looks like a little bit bigger. We do have a bigger airport, and we'll probably hit that. Let's plan on a stop at Alpha Yankee November Zulu. November Zulu is going to be a good airport to land at. Definitely have fuel, aviation fuel, jet fuel, anything you need. On little nav map, it's a blue. This is a brown that will be coming up too. And if you need to stop, guys, I'm old. I stop when I have to. Usually go off camera and say, I'll be right back. And just keep going. But if you need to stop, we'll take a break. You need to catch up. It's Sunday, FunDay, guys. Come join us on High Performance Group's Discord. Love to have you. And if you think you fell into the ice bucket, and you found the best streamer on the internet, somebody lied to you. Don't call me a streamer. I am not a professional. I like to fly. I like transportation. Who was that just came back in? We got Shamrock. Welcome in, welcome, Shamrock. Good day to you, sir. And you know me, Shamrock. Yeah, I know you won't be offended by it. Are you in Ireland? Please tell me I'm not at least wrong by your name. I just have to assume, right? You know what you do when you make assumptions. So, welcome back, bro. Appreciate you. So you gonna fly with us?
Yeah, I'm just going in here. What server is it?
Southeast Asia all the time. The server is Southeast Asia.
Thanks.
You good? We're coming in, passing about 5 miles from the Bapi airstrip, but we're going to make a stop at Alpha Yankee, New Zealand, NZ, November Zulu. Alpha Yankee today in Papua New Guinea.
Animals.
I did not say that. We talked about them eating, you know what? I guess you're right. We talked about them eating, what, in the Amazon, eating tiger piranhas? Or was it, saber-tooth. Yeah, saber-tooth piranhas. So, you bad enough to eat saber-tooth piranha, buddy? I ain't messing with you. I ain't landing in your airstrip. Ain't got no jungle fever here. So Little Nav Map says we are from Alpha Yankee Bravo Uniform. We're probably a good 30 miles, yeah? 30 miles, so you got lots of time to Bravo Uniform. I see a little airstrip in front of me, this Bapi airstrip. If you got in there, Shamrock, you'd be right behind us. I'm still 3 miles out.
Okay, thank you.
But if you want to wait, 15. Bravo Uniform is the next fairly decent-sized airport we'll be passing over. I didn't check for fuel, so you're on your own. Little nav map. I provide a little nav map flight plan so you guys can load flight plans in. Again, I don't pay attention. On the world tour, it was important. I got tired. I did all that stuff, making the flight plans. I messed this one up, apparently. Or the conversion didn't make it. Something wasn't right. Won't load. So, but usually I post the link to those flight plans. You guys can download anytime on our flights. SunDay FunDay each and every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time. A full on the calendar. We give you a link to your time zone. Everything you can find out on the flight sim calendar. I've been using it for years, and yeah, I believe I started using it because I started feeling out people that were just showing up. Where'd you find out about us? And they'd say, well, that's where they got us. And they still come back. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I just got the double monitor, so.
I pulled in trips recently, and I'm loving it. It's just to have full view outside my cockpit with just, looking around. I see why virtual reality is so, cool, and you guys say, well, once you go virtual, you won't go back. I still don't think so. You can't do it. If you can't do it in VR, I don't want no part of it. You got to do one thing.
Grow up.
Well, and a lot of people do, but a lot of people have to shut the rotor off, which you can do. Dave is a great developer, and he's taken into account for, people's epilepsy. Man, if you're blind, you could fly this helicopter. Let somebody set your controls up. But if you get that muscle memory on your controls, you can fly these things. The H-135 is free, the H-145, the H-160, and the 225 is now free in the deluxe version. Aviators are one of them anyway, in Flight Sim 2024. But they're excellent aircraft. Can't say enough about them, really. 110 knots over the ground, just moseying along. I'm not trying to get fast. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing everybody, so I'm not sure where everybody is. I don't want to get too far ahead or too far behind everybody. Just kind of keep your eye on me. I'm trying my best. I may get lost. Don't everybody follow me. We need a Firehawk that knows where he's going. I love you, Firehawk. He might have a mic problem today. I haven't heard from him.
I'm here.
I keep seeing you light up every now and again, Firehawk. I saw you light up. Have you been live since I started saying I caught you live?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. You know I love you. You know I pick on you. Everybody's in jest. Is anybody back there flying with you in 2020, Firehawk?
I don't see anybody.
Yeah. What a sport. Even just me flying these when I can't see you guys, it's tough. It's tough, especially if, what we have just Dan and me in here one Sunday you were out, Firehawk, and it's tough to, really do anything but silent movies, which is fine. I don't get any viewers anyway, so. Okay, I'm treetop again, just skimming, trying to make sure I don't kill us all. Helicopter parts for sale. Okay, now the Valley IC, I'm going to pull up the little nav map because the Valley IC goes off to the right. We need to just kind of keep following it. Here, let me pull up the little map. It's, come on, my mouse. And yeah, it's going to go off to the right up here at the airport. We're on the right track to the airport. Straight ahead. Onward. Oh, who you calling ho? Dan, you didn't say that, did you?
I didn't say that.
Hey, I love hoes too. And you to me one. And if anybody didn't recognize it, that was a joke from one of the movies. What movie was that from? Where what's his name dressed as the maid, and he the nanny. That's what it was called, wasn't it? I know, I'm hearing it in the background here, and she can't speak up. Yeah, one of them, Doubtfire. Cool. I got headphones in. And I'm gonna mute my mic from there. Can I call you Duck? Will anybody know that?
Yeah,
Okay.
daughter and grandson?
That's all I had on my head here. I didn't say nothing about him. Not a word.
Oh, my God, you just said your grandson's in
Nobody watches my stream.
there. Your grandson does every once in a while.
All right. That's a hard job. That's a hard job. I got earplugs in. I ain't got no airspeed. I don't know what I've done here. Not paying attention. So I've slowed back, way back down. 20 knot, 40 knot, 60 knot. Don't sink. Don't sink. Oh, there's a river down there. Hey, if you get blowing slow enough, you can see it. Shoo. Howdy ho. Howdy ho. It will be. Yeah. See, you should. I can send you a link to it, and you can play it in Discord anytime if you want to. on an audio failure, yeah. Uh-oh, I got something beeping over here. Is that my systems?
It's your robo thing over here.
Oh, Robo, don't bump him. Don't kick him. Quit kicking my Robo.
He didn't need to.
I know. I can't. I really can't hear you.
That was me.
Ba-dum-bum. Well, man, I wish I had my voice mod. Voice mod, you know, technology's great when it works. Okay, I didn't follow that valley because I didn't get to my little map to see if that was the right way at the time, because we had all of a sudden had something else interrupted my mind. So, no, you don't want to follow that valley. That valley had just took you out to the river. I did look at it. There is another little airport up here as we get to Bravo Uniform, about 10, 20 miles. 20 miles. And I'm getting some altitude so I can get back up over here. Shazam. Shazam. Slow back down. How do I slow back down? Come on now. 6 people in stream. Welcome into the Ice Bucket, where you have a license to chill. We've fallen in on our Sunday FunDay flight. We fly each and every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. All of our information's on the Flight Sim calendar. Hype Performance Group's Discord, and just everywhere on the internet. I'm Iceman333 _ on the streaming services everywhere. Don't call me captain and don't call me a streamer. I just dress like one so I can fool you. Fool you.
He don't like it because I'm fooling you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll wear my Hawaiian or racing shirt again next week instead of my uniform. I haven't been out of uniform on a SunDay FunDay since we came back to SunDay FunDay. So that's why I have just kept it on every week. I didn't even have it on the world tour, which is kind of ironic. Oh, we flew on the world tour. I was staying low and slow, and I think if you're following me, you're on good track. Hope I can catch back up if you're in front of me. What we got? Shamrock, Professor Dan, Firehawk, Kayla. Appreciate y'all's support. Good to have you fly with us today, too. Dang, Frank. He's just given the viewer time. He didn't have any time to spare to fly with us today. He does that too. He'll pop in on the last leg a couple times, a lot of times. So, you know, we don't care what you fly, when you fly. Man, just come on, fly. Love to fly. Like to fly. Iceman flying high. I wish I'm gonna do that. I said that last Friday, last Sunday, didn't I? Maximum speed. I'm way over speed again. Didn't turn on my autopilot. Nose up. Collect it down. Had to get lower anyway because we're coming back into a valley. There's gonna be an airport up here. I was trying to look to see what it was. Did I say what it was? Anyway, it's not on the flight plan. A little podunk, Papua New Guinea, guys. A lot of hills, a lot of trees, a lot of little villages. We've done more interesting flights. I'm trying to think of the name of that airport over on the other side of the island. What is it? Loki or Alonica? No, it's not. It's not Lodi. What is it? It's so well known. I know you know where I'm talking about. Oh, come on, slow down. The last time I did this, I ended up 20 knots. That ticks me off so bad. It's not supposed to go on for more than 30 seconds, and you will crash. The H-160 and 145 weren't built that way. They weren't built to... You bend your rotors, dude. You lost your mind. Vortex. That means danger, dude. Don't let it go on and on and on and on until you crash. Don't call me a pilot either. You be one.
I'm an excellent pilot.
You are, Dan. You are. Dan the man, Professor Dan. I give you a big round of applause because he's the closest we got to a navigator anymore, except maybe Firehawks. Firehawk's about the most serious simmer that I know that flies with us currently. And we appreciate those inputs. It makes for great content. I'm talking a lot today just because we've got a pretty uninteresting... I mean, it's been cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I expected. I threw it together. And like I said, it's hard to do these with some of the accuracy that I put on these. Have been real good flights.
And you know, I like to do the navigation like the VOR and stuff. I'm an old man, and it makes me think.
Well, and it makes it easier on the flight. It makes it so much easier to have an autopilot that you can click a button and get back to where you need to be.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, I think our whole group uses this different than.
Oh yeah, everybody's got
I mean,
that.
there's people that really like to think that they're, I mean, they do it by the book, everything. And that's fine and dandy. It's like jet pilots, you know?
Well, I admire you guys like you that do it. At least try to get it as close to what you know about, real flight. Never been in a plane, like this. The big difference between, walking through that door, looking left and seeing the cockpit on your way to your seat in the back, boy. A whole lot of difference in that than sitting in this chair next to the pilot or even behind him. Yeah, appreciate the follow. Who we got? We got a follow on Twitch. Somebody Guitardi? Hang on, let me see if I can figure out a name. Got to go. I couldn't get. Yeah, I can get Twitch up on there. Go to live. I thought I had this set. All right, I do, but it's over here. If I had my other screen working, I could. So let me get it right. It's Victor Golf Wataradori. Victor. All I can say is VGW Ataradori. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Anyway, appreciate it. You've fallen in the ice bucket. Aren't you sorry? On our Sunday FunDay flight, we'd love to have new visitors. I don't think I recognize the game. Thanks for the name. Thanks for the follow, for sure. We do these flights on Sundays. We have live comms. Appreciate you from Japan. Cool. Are you using a translator, or are you bilingual and just got it like that? Educated man, cool. Not well. Yeah, your English is great, dude. Don't even. But we, all kinds of accents. If you want to come into live comms and you have Discord, we do have live comms on Discord. Don't want to put you out there, but welcome to come in. There's no delay on that. Is what the difference is. You get to have the live comms so that you stay with the conversation a little better. And I don't make mistakes and have mute for my mic and somebody tell me stream doesn't hear me. And we did that after the last break, right? Yeah. Good. We've had a very unprofessional, you see how I got that in there? Unprofessional stream today. It's gone well.
I'm enjoying it.
We're on last leg, guys. We're going to stop at the next airport, the next big airport. We'll just do a flyover, unless anybody needs to stop at Bololo. No puns intended, but it is down here below low, maybe not sea level, but it's way down there. And I got to get way low to get down. Anybody needs to stop? Tell me in Twitch. You need to come in. Time to come in and spawn in if you want to fly with us. We are at Alpha Yankee Bravo uniform below low. About 3 miles. I'm descending and kind of slowing down a little bit, but if we don't get a response from somebody that needs to, not going to try to pronounce your name again, bro. No, I'm sorry. You're Japan from now on. Okay? You're Japan. I can't even begin to name that. You become a regular. I'll try a little bit harder. Appreciate the follow. Hey guys, if you need us to stop though, we'll stop. We'll give you 5 to get in or whatever it takes. It's Sunday FunDay. We don't worry about time. We don't worry about you need to come and go at a mid airport. We'd love to have you come fly with us. Tell me in Twitch real quick. We'll stop. Otherwise, we're going to go on to the airport. What did I say that next airport was? Did you put it in as a waypoint, Dan?
Yeah, it was November Zulu.
November Zulu. That's Alpha Yankee, November Zulu. In New Zealand? No, we're in Papua New Guinea. That's close. That's close. I always confuse them.
We're going to do touch and goes here.
cool. You guys are great.
This is actually a cement runway, man.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't see a lot of facilities here. You know, we're in New Guinea, so you know, next airport with facilities is going to be November Zulu. So, who came in? Shamrock. I'm sure you've joined us. Whereabouts are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm just behind you here.
Cool. You need to stop?
No.
Awesome. We're going on. Next stop, November Zulu. 143 mile an hour. Knots. Sorry. See, I ain't no navigator. Uh-oh, my aircraft's not responding. Not well anyway. I forget beep trim doesn't work unless you turn it on, right? Button. I play with that button all day if I'm in free flight, and it doesn't do nothing. But it's not supposed to be like that. I'm still got to get these controls programmed quite right for 2024. If you're migrating over from the 2020 to the 2024 version, because they wanted a new experience, all the menus are changed. It's so much harder, and you know, to make the adjustments, it's really a personal migration besides the software migration that you can and have access to. They programmed in the ability to take your old keystrokes and put them in. But the controls are a different story. They're a little harder to recognize where things used to be aren't quite working like they did. It's a different command, and I got to locate them. So it's been a lot of work getting here. About 150. You can't sing, and you don't know the words. Stop it. I will. I'll remind me, Dan. You know, this week after stream or something this week, let me drop you a copy. You're welcome to have it. I'm sure they'll be tickled that it gets spread around. In fact, I ought to put it. You know what I ought to do? I ought to put a link to it in my calendar posts for people to download. I think I probably better ask because those copies could be abused. They could be edited. I'm not positive that the authors of them, although it's not copyrighted material, they might not appreciate me doing that. They're good chaps, and they don't mind. They don't mind me shouting them out. I put them out there all the time, because I'm so proud of that song. They're so cool. That I put them out there all the time. They knew that was coming, but I might not want to be able to pass around. You're welcome to a copy, Dan. I know you'll keep it in cuffs.
Yeah, I'll change it to.
Sure you will. As good as you are with computers.
Yeah, right.
That's right. I'll just come in and steal my copy back. How do you like them for green apples? There was a time I told people I knew his computer inside better than he did. It was true.
Yeah.
It was true.
Yeah,
I forget what I was. Yeah, I forget what I was helping you with, but it was so technical I had to do it. So we did. We had live connections. I could do anything. I don't have those passwords anymore. You don't even ever have to worry about those things. But
I was wondering what was going on with that.
no, I don't do that anymore. I told you.
Little Iceman stickers all over
I used to, but I don't program, and I certainly don't hack anymore. I don't get paid for that. No more. Although that paid pretty good. Programming, man, that's where it's at. Sit on your butt and get arthritis in both hands. By the time you're my age. Carpal tunnel if you're not careful. And, you know, call it whatever you want. When they found out about that, that really made a difference for us. Untechnological new guys that wanted to learn and spent a lot of time, like me, learning how to use a computer at 40, 30. I don't know. Maybe I was 30. Yeah. Oh man, what was it? 1987. That's 27 years old when I started flying Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay. I'm hearing the peanut gallery said, "Wow."
Man.
Don't you call me that, old man. I got you covered. You're 70 what?
I don't want to
I'll put you out there too. Don't start none. There won't be none.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and seeing your grandpa.
Oh, I still love Grandpa. I'm waiting for great. I'm waiting for greatness. I'm looking for greatness. Just know it's going to happen sometime. Hey, you know what? Everybody in my family lives long, no matter what's wrong with us. I didn't treat my mind or body that well when I was a young man. I never worked out any of that bodybuilding, keep my body fit. My neck hurts, guys. Listen to your poor old dear old daddy that, you know, did a few push-ups, and he said that's the only thing that kept him getting up in his old age. I asked my doctor, was I going to end up in a wheelchair? Yeah, my upper screen won't transfer right now, so I've got a dead screen up there, and I should just shut that monitor off so it doesn't. I know it's showing in my desk cam. That's why I notice it, or nobody else would notice it. You just shut it off there that way. It's a black screen. Can't. Yeah, well, that's worse. My studio's gone half dark. I didn't like that. I don't like that. Sometimes you just got to turn the music on to have, you know, turn the news on to have something playing in the background, right? That's sometimes you got to turn the screen on because when it's off, it just doesn't look right. Yes? NATAC approach 118.6. Good day. ICE333. I don't do that very often. Radio communications is, and you know, one of the reasons, believe it or not, I ended up on radio as a CB radio personality for a lot of years. Wrote a few songs. I can't sing them on. Truck drivers have a lot of nasty thoughts and a lot of time on their hands. I converted. I did mostly parodies, but I wrote a few songs. That's why I'm so impressed with the Iceman Flying High song. They did such a magnificent job on that. And it makes me blush because they do. They brag on me. I ain't all that. I love it that they see me that way. You guys are great.
They did a nice job on that.
They really did. They
Very
really
professional.
they really did great on my cover, our cover, the first and only cover. Guys, I've had skins made for my aircraft. I've had guys, you know, approach me. Let's do this. Volunteer for that. Firehawk, he comes through in the. I'm sitting here with a big SEG on my face because it warms my heart. It just brings it better than crying. I'm liable to start that. But yeah, it makes me giddy. Y'all are such big help when need be. You come through. The support's just been unreal. What do we got for this leg? Looks like 14, is that right? Man, that looks a lot better.
17 miles.
Yeah, 18 miles to Nadzab. Oh boy, I gotta get back to it and look at it again. It's Nadzab. Alpha Yankee, New Zealand. November Zulu. And we'll start a little descent here on our way into about 8 miles out, I think it said. Isn't that what didn't I just look at it? Duh.
I got 50.
Oh, 14. We said 14. Duh. Oh, no, it's a 14 leg, but it shows in little nav map, it shows me the full leg. It doesn't show me how far I've gone on it. It shows the whole leg. So I've already 3 miles, 4 miles into that. So it's about 8 or 10 miles. But we are in the hills, baby. Hills. A whole lot of hillbillies out here. Pawpaws. Okay, I'm trying to slow down. Chill. Alright, I'm slowing down. Thank you. Quit complaining. She is annoying. She don't shut up. When you make a mistake, she gonna let you know until you finish, till you fix it. She said, walk this way. Oh. Did I tell you about that? I messed this one up the other night. I probably shouldn't do this one again. The old farmer, he gonna go to the store. Mama says, let me go with you. He don't really like that. She's just a nag. All right, get in the buggy. Old Amish couple, right? Yank on them reins. Yeah, mules get started about that. 20 minutes later on the trail, he gets stubborn and stops. Granddad knows just what to do. He gets out with that billy club and he smacks that mule upside his head. He said, that's one. He gets back on. He says, yeah. That mule go to romping. Took off like that. He didn't get that much dirt behind him when they started. Grandpa wasn't mad yet. Mule got stubborn again about 5-10 minutes. Old boy got out, got that billy club, smacked that mule upside the head, said, that's two. Mama just is screaming both times. She, what are you doing? Hit my mule. 20 minutes later, that old mule got tired again. He said, ha, there you go. He hauling buggy. 20 minutes later, he gets tired, slowed down. Granddad stopped again. So he got out, got that shotgun this time, walked up front, pointed dead in the mule's face. I said, hi, boy. Mama just screaming, What are you crazy, old man? That's my only mule. Blows the head right off that mule. He tired of it. She said, now what we gonna do? We still got to get the store and back. He says, you gonna pull this? Who gonna pull this wagon? She said, you are. He said, you are? She said, hell I ain't. He smacked her upside the head with that billy club. Said, that's one. She got under them reins pretty quick. She's still around. I think they growed old together. Neil couldn't learn his lesson, guys. We'll cry for him during break. About 5.8 miles out from the airport, still descending. I'm coming in cross runway. Got a special landing for the airport. I can't see anybody, so we can't. Yeah, it's special. They don't let us do that all the time. Most airports, especially these bigger airports, they're not going to clear you for cross traffic landings like this. They're going to tell you follow the flight path. Listen, we're going to put you in the roundabout. You're going to come in this way. But for emergency equipment, which the H-165 and the H-145 run a lot of emergency, especially in these towns, and they don't designate them, as all emergency. But anyway, they get special clearance. I'm doing one of them approaches right now. We're coming in sideways. It's coming in sideways because I got special clearance, Dan. You can follow me in if you get special. You can be a cowboy too. back to the chicken dance. I wish somebody played the chicken dance. I don't think it plays. You're gonna lose your money. I'm just gonna have to give it back to you after stream.
I don't have it.
So, but I need to get the chicken dance. I got a lot of things since we came back streaming after 5 or 6 months to fix, because a lot of things have broken since too. My music and my songs and stuff come by special claps and sound effects. Nadzab 1.2 on the soon. I don't know, on 80 knots coming in hot. Oh, I dropped my collective way too far. Nobody screamed at me yet. I'm almost on a hover, 40 knots. 30 knots, I'm hitting GTC. And we're coming into the yeah, that's what I said. They're blue on Little Nav map. They're blue, full service airports. That's why I said we just plan on making this. And this is really the last of these on this trip to the destination. The destination, hey, get some fuel while you're at it to make the liftoff. If we were doing the world tour, we always wanted to prepare for the next, because we're going to take off from here. We won't do that next time. If y'all want to do another pawpaw, I'll figure out what it starts with an L, and there's a I'm pretty sure it's that L. It was a landing challenge for a long time. It goes uphill. You don't remember that airport? I think it's here. I'll figure it out. I was thinking low-key, but I know that's not it. Coming into the fuel pumps because I need some. I ain't even got to look. I want to have enough when I land so I can get back out of that little hole we're going to drop into at the destination. And it ain't nothing. Doesn't even have 4 letters. Did you find MJJ? Because that's our destination. Well, I want to know, maybe that's the problem. They couldn't even find the destination.
Yeah, I was looking for AYNC.
No, that's where we are now.
Yeah, I think it's Simbri said. I'll have to look again.
I can't get my gear to go down. I cannot get my gear to go down. Alright, so maybe I just haven't clicked the window. They're going down now, I think. Yeah. So we'll put her down. Oh, hush, woman, I told you I'm landing. Quit screaming at me. I know what I'm doing. What a gentle landing. Guys, we'll take 5 here. Appreciate you. Stick around for the last leg of the SunDay FunDay flight. On Twitch and YouTube, Discord, at High Performance Groups Discord. You can probably get that link at highperformancegroup.com, where you can purchase all of their aircraft. Be right back, guys. And we're off. Discord. Big Prop, welcome. Big Prop, welcome into the ice bucket. Big Prop, you got audio? Big Prop 6, do you speak English? Cool. Awesome. Un poquito is fine. It's okay. You're obviously Latino. Cool. We're taking a break. Are you wanting to fly with us? Do you want to fly with us? Big prop. Well, I'm gonna leave him alone because I'm just gonna run him off. Guys, we're not hot on stream, so take a little break here. Give it a little shorter than we made the last one unless somebody needs something. I'll be right back. And I'm off comms. I'm sorry, Daphne. You know, on the fly, it's hard to ignore sometimes, and I'll get better at it.
What are you talking about?
That I said anything.
It's okay.
It's hard to ignore, especially big things going on in my life.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
We're way off right now. Coming out. Hey.
You just gotta remember, I mean,
Yeah.
your daughter and your grandson both know that I go by Doug. Charlie does.
Well, my worst nightmare was marrying this.
What?
His mother didn't even know what Twitch was.
Oh.
So you got it's a flight simulator basically?
Yeah, come on out.
Yeah.
I know where I see you.
Go ahead.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
don't want to get up right now.
Okay. That's cool. It's a flight simulator. I was looking at it too. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's a good way to escape from reality and that's cool.
Make smiles.
Does Summer watch you at all, Doug?
I don't think anybody watches me,
I'd
Daphne.
say this. You may think Summer won't say nothing. Oh, she's definitely will.
Okay, well, if she's decided this was the moment she needed to start watching, then I screwed up. I'll get better at it. We needed to have some cues,
Yeah.
cues and keywords, and we didn't do that.
Right.
We didn't do that. Your loud cough can easily give you away. I'll give that to you right now.
Yeah.
I can't help
But
it.
they don't know who it is.
I
though.
know, yeah.
But they don't know who it is though.
Huh?
They don't know who it is though.
They will with mine.
I 10 years on the road, I can't disguise my voice. I was worldwide the biggest, most obnoxious loudmouth of the South in Bloomington, Indiana, with a megawatt 3-tuber over here that was disrupting people. And I can't disguise my voice without them knowing it's me.
Right?
She's got the same vocal cords over there.
Yeah.
And even a cough is a dead giveaway, I'll
Yes.
tell you now.
Huh.
Uh,
That's pretty cool. I like the setup. It's cool.
Yeah, usually I've got that one so that I can run all of these things that you don't see over here in the background and keep an eye on. What did I do?
You know what I just realized?
I'm
Since
looking.
you gave me that pill, my brain has not followed at all today.
You got a what? There. See,
She has
this whole thing is from my race car, but it has this where people type in my chat and I don't have to look over here or under here or any of the other stuff. This is all that gets streamed,
Okay.
along with the cameras and the sound. And
She said the Valium helped her brain
It
feel
wasn't the
better.
value.
Oh. Okay. Or something like that and it made her feel better.
well,
I'm
good.
Thank you for that.
I haven't had any brain oil today at all.
Well, good, Dad.
Maybe that's what she needs medication.
Well, your rest helped you a lot too.
I've had rest though, Daddy. It doesn't. That's.
Okay, back to
It was
argumentation.
that pill that
Okay,
you ate.
okay, good, good.